shed. Wolves in sheep clothing, birds of prey waiting to swoop down on you, and there's no telling what they'll do. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. Where you go when you're walking, what you say when you're talking, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful, careful. We have to prepare to meet the challenges of life without fear. Greed and jealousy, hatred and envy, man, you have to move with care in that jungle out there. You got to be careful. You got to be careful. When you're moving, you gotta be careful. Which direction you're going, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful, careful.
Where you go, where you walk, what you say, when you talk. Where you go, where you walk, what you say, when you talk.
In your search for happiness, you got to leave a little room for loneliness. More things could happen all of a sudden before you realize it's only a disguise. You got to be careful.
Good morning to Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. Feels good to be back.
With what you do and how you're doing it.
Good morning to Bay Sky inside of London, England.
If you do, when you're doing it.
First person to message me on the WhatsApp this morning. Morning, my bro.
You gotta be
Scoops, we outside. Like wet clothes. A time check for you, 4 minutes past. Good morning to Christine Oatley, Claude Abraham, Miriam, Adrian Watts. Good morning, my brother. How things? Everything good? Errol Bonaparte, good morning. Wallan Akwat. Folks on Facebook, please share up the live. Remember, whenever we on, you're going to share Real FM with at least one person that has never listened to Real FM before. Leona George. Jem. Yvonne Roberts, good morning to you. Gemma Warwood, good morning. Good morning to the lovely goddess Bella. All things. Kathleen Knights, good morning to you.
Staying alive,
Trying to survive.
that is how it is today. So as you go along your way, you got to be careful. You got to be careful. Where you go, when you
Good morning to Natalia John. Good morning to Marilyn Ferguson. Good morning, good morning. How things?
be careful.
Everything good? Good morning to the bus drivers and the taxi drivers locking it down via 91.5. Read it? Yes, man. Good morning to Sesu. Deborah Lambourne, good morning to you. Got some folks inside of Munich locking it down this morning. Good morning, good morning. Sunny Styles, good morning on the Facebook. Why are we still playing games with people's lives? That's a topic for this morning.
It's a hungry world out there.
Kim Cridley.
With everybody scrambling to get a share.
Coffee in the morning, people.
Wolves in sheep clothing, boats of prey waiting to swoop down on you, and there's no telling what they'll do. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. Where you go when you're walking, what you say when you're talking, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful, careful.
Good morning to Mr. Eric. Baby daddy, I see you. All right, Bigger Food, we outside, we outside. We outside, Bigger Food. Desmond de Bellato. I hope I got your name right.
See, we have to
Bellotti. Bellotti. I think I got it like that. I think that's the right pronunciation right there.
without fear.
Michelle Alexander, good morning to you guys. Remember, whenever we on Bigger Phone, you're going to share Real FM with at least one person that has never listened to Real FM before. So spread the word. Prime Minister and the monkey in the thing, man. Casimir Thomas.
How you move,
Morning to you guys.
moving.
Got some folks inside of Toronto locking it down very early this morning. Got some folks inside of Montreal. And I got some folks inside of, what I call Kitchener. Morning to you guys.
Be careful.
Aunt, uncle, family, everybody locking it down this morning. Brooklyn, New York, good morning. Noise Radio always locking it down as well.
When you talk,
What we saying, Papa?
you go. Where you walk,
Everything balance?
when you talk.
Hit me up, hit me up.
In your search for happiness, you gotta leave a little room for loneliness. More things could happen all of a sudden before you realize it's only a disguise. You gotta be careful,
Jenny Francis.
gotta be careful.
Good morning to you. Sherry FM. Yes, Goddess Bella, we outside like wet clothes.
And how you do it,
Betty James, good morning to you.
if you do, when you're doing it, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful, careful.
OBCT, good morning on the WhatsApp. Shirley Scary, good morning. 10 minutes past 7 as we move in the morning time.
The cleanliness in life is gone. It's only vice and corruption that's going on. Staying alive, trying to survive. That is how it is today. So as you go along your way, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful.
Good morning to Miss Madison and the folks inside of Carriacou. I know they can't listen to me right now,
Where you go,
but I know somebody will get the word to you. I hope everything is okay and you're doing fine.
say when
I
you
hear your voice in a long time. Somebody tell Miss Madison to call Gates. Angie's Henry, good morning.
careful, careful.
Union Islands, good morning. I hope you guys are okay too. Things ain't too bright these days, man. Hyman Nolan. Yeah. Keep it locked, folks. We pay some bills and we'll be back after this.
From the north, covering south, east, and west. This is Real FM.
Sponsor of many cultural activities within the trial state of Grenada.
My name is Anderson Matterson, also known as Leftist, and I'm a calypsonian and string band music player from Carriacou. I support the games of the National Lottery Authority because culture benefits tremendously. Annually, the NLA supports the Carriacou and Petit Martinique Carnival, the Carriacou String Band Music Festival, and all regattas, among other activities. When I play the game of the NLA, I can see where my money goes, and it's an investment into our culture.
Yes, Grenada, when you play the games of the NLA, you enable us to invest in the skills and talents of our people in the areas of sports, culture, and nation building.
In an industry where customers expect quality, M&N Hardware Limited is a leader in locally manufactured aluminum windows, doors, roofing, and guttering. Our manufacturing division is efficient, flexible, and will always go the extra mile to surpass customer expectations. If you need security, sash, casement, or projected windows, we're able to do it. Our security and heavy-duty doors are state-of-the-art and can be customized specifically for you. Using innovative coating technologies and protective film, our roofing and guttering is weather-resistant, providing outstanding color retention for many years. Available in 24 and 26 gauge and a variety of color options. We are the leading company, a family that is proving to customers they can have their dream products. M&N Hardware Limited. Foundation to roof, let's build together.
50 years as an independent nation. Now that's a reason to celebrate. Bank on a bright future with Quad Bank as we celebrate more than 50 years of partnership with Grenadians. Aspire, build, and advance with 100% financing to buy land, purchase or build your home, or make those much-needed home upgrades. No loan fees, no legal fees, low interest rates. And that's not all. 100% financing on brand new vehicles with 50% off loan fees. Celebrate you this year with special financing from Quad Bank. Apply today.
Welcome home.
Become a leak finder. Check for leaks in and around your home. Common places for leaks in the home are kitchen pipes, below kitchen sinks, shower heads, bathroom faucets, toilet tanks, and laundry rooms. One drip every second adds up to 5 gallons per day.
A message from the Climate Resilient Water Sector in Grenada, GCRUISE project.
91.5 Real FM got you covered.
Me candid, they too wicked, far too crooked. That is the frequent comment I hear. Too one-sided on the
91.5 Real FM got you covered.
Where you walk, what you say, when you talk, where you go, where you walk, what you say, when you talk.
It's a hungry world out there, with everybody scrambling to get a share. Wolves in sheep clothing, both of prey waiting You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. Where you go when you're walking, what you say when you're talking, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful, careful.
I'm here with you guys. I haven't gone anywhere.
I say we have to
Got a crew inside of St. David's locking it down. Good morning to you guys as well.
challenges of life.
This morning I'm gonna try to get the weather again. Bet you I get you this morning.
Hatred and envy, man, you have to move with care in that jungle out there.
Nicole Ewin, good morning.
Have to be careful,
Jerome Lubes, good morning to you too. Vanessa Lagui,
have to be careful.
I like your name. And Andrews, good morning, good morning.
How you move when you're moving, which direction you going, you gotta be careful,
Special good morning going out to Monica.
careful.
Good morning, good morning. I hope you're having a blessed one. Yeah!
Where you go? Where you want? What you say? When you talk? Where you go?
Come Sunny Style, share it up, share it up. Share it up for the people on Facebook. Share, just share the link. Just click the share. It takes 1 second. Just hit the share button. And just share it.
In your
YouTube, I love you.
this, you gotta leave a little room for loneliness.
Daisy, good morning. V, good morning to you as well. Caroline and family, good morning.
Before you
18 minutes past.
it's so,
Try and see if I could get the weather for you guys this morning.
you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful with what you do and how you're doing it. If you do when you're doing it, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful, careful. The cleanliness in life is gone. It's only vice and corruption that's going on. Staying alive, trying to survive. That is how it is today. So as you go along your way, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. Where you go when you're walking, what you say when you're talking, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful, careful.
91.5 Real FM got you covered.
The Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, the credit union of Grenville, takes you where you want to be. Feel secure with the Credit Union of Grenville, taking care of all your financial needs, including savings, loans, mortgages, and sound financial advice. Serving you with branches on Jubilee Street in Grenville, Lucas Street in St. George's, and new, spacious, convenient, and modern facilities on Seton Brown Street in Grenville and Grand Anse. Call us on 442-8602 or visit one of our offices. With Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, the Credit Union of Grenville, your financial security is guaranteed.
Step inside. Immerse yourself in colors that come alive.
Color by Sissons.
Let your imagination run wild. Surround yourself in a world of color.
Color by Sissons.
Endless inspiration. Bold expression. Bold expression.
Color by Sissons. Sissons. Express your style with Color by Sissons.
Are you ready? Let's go!
Grenada. Get ready as the new National Party invites all to its 40th anniversary fundraising bingo event. Sunday, July 14th from 5 p.m. at Victoria Park, Grenville. Over $100,000 in cash and prizes to be won. Imagine you can win a Suzuki Ignis hybrid car, $50,000 in cash, plus other fantastic prizes. Tickets are $60 for one or $100 for two. Free buses will be available island-wide. Don't miss it, or you might just see your neighbor driving a Suzuki Ignis. Sunday, July 14th, we're heading to Victoria Park in Grenville for the new National Party 40th Anniversary Fundraising Bingo.
Tourism is me, tourism is you, tourism is everybody, and tourism connects us all.
Did you know that tourism generates revenue and foreign exchange earnings?
Did you know it stimulates infrastructural development and facilitates cultural exchange among people?
You must know tourism is linked to all industries,
from agriculture to construction.
So support the industry today and be welcoming to all our visitors.
Tourism is my business. Tourism is your business. Tourism is our business. Listen one and all. Tourism connects us all.
A message from the Ministry of Tourism
and the Grenada Tourism Authority.
In an industry where customers expect quality, M&N Hardware Limited is a leader in locally manufactured aluminum windows, doors, roofing, and guttering. Our manufacturing division is efficient, flexible, and will always go the extra mile to surpass customer expectations. If you need security, sash, casement, or projected windows, we're able to do it. Our security and heavy-duty doors are state-of-the-art and can be customized specifically for you. Using innovative coating technologies and protective film, our roofing and guttering is weather-resistant, providing outstanding color retention for many years. Available in 24 and 26 gauge and a variety of color options. We are the leading company, a family that is proving to customers they can have their dream products. M&N Hardware Limited. Foundation to roof, let's build together.
In Grenada, we supply fertilizers, herbicides, seedlings and nursery supplies, diesel water pumps, walk-behind tillers, organic and environmentally friendly agricultural inputs. We're serving you from 2 locations, at Birch Grove and booth 34 at the Vendors Market in Grenville. Cost-effective agricultural solutions for all your needs. Visit Gittins Home and Garden Center for the best in everything agriculture. Call us on 409-2175 or 438-4337. Gittins Home and Garden Center, from your farm to your backyard.
Step inside. Immerse yourself in colors that come alive.
Color by Sissons.
Let your imagination run wild. Surround yourself in a world of color.
Color by Sissons.
Endless inspiration.
Express your style with color by Sissons.
From the north, covering south, east, and west. This is Real FM.
You tell me candid, they too wicked, far too crooked. That is the frequent comment I hear. Too one-sided, underhanded, can't be trusted. This is the opinion, yes, yeah. For their own abuses, they keep making excuses. Housing crack up over. They unleash the lawyer, set up an inquiry just to get Kid Rowley. But they wouldn't sue the false paper screw. I don't need to close to tell them go. Hurry, pack up your bundle now. Stop fooling the people. The country taking and beating. So me plea are repeating. Go. They're like a natural disaster. Now. 10 times worse than Ebola. Like a dog with fleas and tongue on the knees. And I'm begging, go now. We and I did one week. Prophesy to the country. Streams turn into rivers, then into seas. Is why I'm singing. Go now. This is my humble petition. Announce the date for election. Go now, please. Accidental, detrimental, could be lethal. Are you willing to take that chance? Much too seedy, they too greedy, eyes too beady. Honeymoon end before the romance. We expect corruption, but now without check or interruption. That a few might stuff the pocket, but not bracket by the pocket. From the concerned commerce, we get no recess. Before things fall apart and the riot starts. Even in chutney, I'll tell them go. Make it sooner than later. To protect the future, please. For the sake of we children and the next generation. Go. To safeguard our image. Before Griffith cause more damage. Like a dog with fleas and down on the knees. And I'm begging, go now. They try to stick me with rage me. They are more trick than Houdini. Streams turn into rivers, then into seas. That's why I'm singing. Go now. Please, Mrs. Kamla. Go now. Take Munila and Sharma. Go now. Please. Them and their minions, total villains, raking millions. Their slogan, we shall rise, it was so true. Tell John Public not to panic while them and they sidekick. Swimming in a pool of dollars so blue. Like meat-eating vulture, they neglect agriculture. Mega fans of phony, Mama Guy Caroni. Sweet man Glenn and Sharma came face to face with the karma. And it was awful, gone through it too far. Don't need a big mouth to tell them go. Watch her and see they does follow now. Before we regret tomorrow, please. You're setting a bad example. Family values they trample. Go. It's only vice they desire now. Before the 5 years expire. Like a dog with fleas and down on the knees. And I'm bleeding go now. Before we end in bankruptcy. Before they empty the treasury. Streams turn into rivers, then into seas. Is why I'm bleeding go now. Immediately. And don't forget your AG. Go now, please.
Once support him, no road to point for him. But once in power, they quickly forget. They love confrontation, so no mediation. The case by the Privy Council, but the warriors is settled. You see, you could make a fortune filling up a lagoon. The environment is boost out its people too. Is why I want them grow. With them old lies they peddling now. It's only PR they selling. They wouldn't tell me the whole truth. The man just wanted a root. Before they carve out a mountain. Before the cost we start counting like a dog with fleas. A dog on their knees. And I beg it, go now. Always get the contract. Who profit from the kickback? Streams turn into rivers, then into seas. Is why I'm singing. Go now. Tell Munila and Suruch. It's best they seek refuge. Go now, please. They love confrontation, so no mediation. The case by the Privy Council, but the warriors is settled. You see, you could make a fortune.
Igwe. Stay with me, Igwe. Hey?
1 second. Hold me forward, man.
Igwe, what a go on? Morning to all the listeners of the Political Wednesday. Real expressions for Wednesday, the 16th July, 2024. Grenada still remains my constituency. Real FM is my parliament, and I'm the people's spokesman today. I'm blessed and protected by the ancient of this, so nothing can do me. I ain't afraid them of fear. I live in fear, but I fear no one. I'm here to bring you facts. And with that, you could fact check me. Facts has only one side.
Sorry about that.
What you do with the facts is a matter entirely for you. Stay with me, Igwe.
I did. Just had to take that call quickly.
I'm here to advocate for those who cannot do it for themselves. Like the marginalized and those people who are under real pressure in Carriacou, Igwe. I'm here to advocate for truth and justice. Even when it doesn't affect me personally, justice delayed is justice denied. I'm here to bring hope to those who are hurting by the actions of this government. Real FM, real media.
New media.
No media. We ever call already?
No, not yet.
Where shame is absent, anything could happen. Like what we see continues to happen in Carriacou. You have a few topics I want to touch today. I want to say something about Spice Mass.
And to hear about Spice Mass too, you know.
And to hear about we have to talk about the Commissioner of Prisons and what's going on in the prison. We have to talk about, we have to ask Don Mackenzie if he was there when Tevin was cursing the police. And if you tell the police, don't answer and don't say nothing. And we want to know why this government is weaponizing the Ministry of Health to go after persons whom they believe
it's green blood.
Greenback.
Greenback.
The Spice Mass thing, Igwe. Some time ago.
And to hear about Spice Mass, go on.
Some time ago we heard that Spice Mass say any major shows you had, you could only have two what they term foreign artists. An artist with an E, not one of those draw. Artist with an E means singing and so on. But there's a CARICOM treaty for the free movement of artists agreed to by Grenada. Once you come with your skill certificate, you don't have to get a work permit to perform. And that is a treaty.
That's been happening over the years.
Yes, and that is a provision make so. We call it on Joseph Handel because he's the foreign minister. So he ought to know, but then again with the Samoa agreement, he said he didn't know. And then if you're from the Caribbean, wider Caribbean, Jamaica, Trinidad, Guyana, Barbados, once you have a skill certificate, free movement of artists.
I don't see no
You don't even have to get work permit. And what make it was if you're from the OECS like St. Vincent, St. Lucia, Antigua, Dominica, St. Kitts, you don't have to, the requirement time is nothing, and that is agreed on. And what is strange, our Prime Minister would assume the CARICOM leadership for the next 6 months. And you heard all the song and dance that the Prime Minister would be the chairman of CARICOM. That is not a new thing. Let me explain to people. This thing go by alphabetical order. Every country get a 6 months. So Guyana was in G, so Guyana get Grenada. H is for Haiti, but I don't know the present situation with Haiti. If Haiti go assume the chairmanship after Grenada. So it goes in alphabetical order. So that has nothing to do, Igwe, with who is the Prime Minister at the time, Igwe. But what is strange, the Prime Minister who will become the chairman of CARICOM, I think on the 26th or something, he'll assume the chairmanship. Sits in charge of a government who is violating the said CARICOM treaty. You know, we take a call. Morning caller.
The voice of one crying in the wilderness. Good morning.
Cry out, brother.
Good morning.
Yeah, and good morning, Grenada, Carriacou, and Pitimatnik, by extension, the diaspora. Master Carl, how are you doing, sir?
I'm good, man. I'm good like cook food.
Yeah, and Igwe, you do good too?
Yeah, not too bad. We did.
Yeah, wonderful. I am deeply concerned the situation as it relates to Carriacou and Pitimatnik. I speaking as a concerned citizen. I am crying out as a concerned citizen. The behavior of the MP who claims to be the Prime Minister of Carriacou and Pitimatnik. So in my opinion, the behavior of Mr. Tevin Anjo give me the belief that he is the Prime Minister of Carriacou, while Mr. Deacon Mitchell is the Prime Minister of Grenada. Mr. Tevin Anjo, the behavior of you to the people of Carriacou, you're arrogant, the way that you portray yourself as the Messiah, it is hurting my people of Carriacou and Pitimatnik. Your behavior, sir, towards the police, your disrespectfulness towards the police, Mr. Tevin Anjo, your obscenity language towards our police officer is not welcoming. Mr. Tevin Anjo, I wish to let you know, sir, if you do not know, that the Royal Grenada Police Force, where the police is concerned, they have a high command, which is the Commissioner of Police. And I believe it's high time for you to know, sir, that you is not chief cook and bottle washer in Carriacou. You is not the best cricketer in Carriacou. Because it appears to me that you wants to feel bat, score, empire, everything at the same time. Mr. Tevin Anjo, you is too young for your behavior. Your disrespectfulness to people in Carriacou will only cause more chaos and more pains to the people of Carriacou and Pitimatnik. And you have some people that come out from Grenada and came up to Carriacou and Pitimatnik to help. But I believe that the language that these people are using where Carriacou people is concerned and making statements like they are lazy and we leave Grenada to come up to help them and they doesn't want to help themselves. I have news for these people that making that statement. Stop your all stupidness. Because many of you all that drive, that run on the boat, leave the boat to come up, or fly on the helicopter to come up as the case may be. Many of you all who leave Grenada and go to Carriacou to help, you all get up from a good bed. You all have all your fridge full. You all have all your children intact. All you leave everything and all you come to Carriacou to help because nothing do not happen to all you. I have news for all you these idiots that go to Carriacou to help and saying Carriacou people lazy. Carriacou people is not lazy. You know what happened to them? Some of them are traumatized. Some of them are losing their mind. Because while you didn't lose everything, they lost everything. You do not expect the bulk of them to come up to come out to help. Have some respect and have some feelings for the Carriacou people that losing their mind. We had one that died yesterday. There is a lady in Carriacou who go to look at your site, Master Carl and Igwe, and to argue the diaspora that bumping all your gum and all you don't know. And she had to leave the center. And she have to go and look at her house that is strong, go back to the center to sleep at night. I believe, Master Carl, the pains that the Carriacou people are going through, there is a greater pain to come. And you know what is that greater pain to come? Is the rebuilding of Carriacou. Because I am telling you, as Minister you, Tevin Andrew, said, that you're making sure that you're going to treat your people good first because you need them to elect you back into office. And I want to let you know, Mr. Tevin Andrew, it is not alleged, it is a fact, and I want to let you know. Stop going and choke and go all day and to deliver goods. You is the MP. Stop your stupidness and don't do that. Don't do those stupidness. You might follow the chalk. Don't take a chance and go and cut wood, sir. You may have some good intention, but sometimes you might cut your hand. God forbid, and you may not be able to see after the affairs of the people in Carriacou and Pitimatnik. It is stupidness now. The people are already suffering, and you is causing more. And you, Mr. Prime Minister, Tevin Andrew is a loose cannon. If you don't fire that man, I would advise him to fire you. Right now, it is mess in Carriacou, Master Carl. It is mess in Pitimatnik. And before I go, I need to say that. Where is the great Mr. Orlando Romain? Master Carl, I am not hearing Mr. Orlando Romain. The Deputy Prime Minister, are you missing in action?
Orlando, my dear, on the estate.
Something is not right. The biggest voice towards the Prime Minister, Mr. Orlando, you enjoying the wealth presently right now, Master Carl. This $40 million received by this administration, please, I want to let all you know, don't take praise for that. Don't take praise for that. It's the NMP that caused that money to be in all your hand today. Start rebuilding. And I have news for all you know. Yes, we will get some volunteers coming in to help, but provide work for the people of Carriacou. Nobody's not working. And don't expect the Carriacou people to come out to volunteer to do anything as often as possible. Pay them a money Monday. Let them help Tuesday. Pay them a money Wednesday. Let them help Thursday. Because nobody in Carriacou have a job. But I have news for you all. Carriacou people and Pitimatnik people, be patient. The only political party that have the experience to face disaster and to build back better is the NNP team. And we are coming back to make you feel happy. Have a good day, Master Carl.
All right.
See the man there on chalk.
Why doing on chalk? So you don't have money to give, so if you believe walking with your hand, Go help out things.
Pay their money to give and all the money they get in.
I don't find their money, Jed. They are imposing. Too much at 10 grand and 5 grand passing.
Eh?
Yeah, that man them broke, Jed. That man paying bills.
So, I was in the south of the island yesterday.
Tell me.
And I meet a gentleman and he say, why the man what he go down to collect the garbage by the senator and the truck capsized and the man died. He bring me and show me the area. It's at the walking go down there.
You don't go down there?
No. The only thing I may consider going down there for if you are eternal life sharing on.
Jesus.
And for that man to go down there, that truck and hear nothing.
Jesus.
Equally thing.
Bleak.
Grimy.
Good morning. Yeah. Well, let me say good morning to Joanne inside of England. Good morning. Continue, Igwe.
Good morning, Pastor. I met a pastor yesterday and we had a good conversation in the St. David's area, Igwe. I was trying to peruse the area and feel the pulse of the people, Igwe.
The man in the wilderness
yes,
is back.
There you come back, yeah.
Hello?
Master Carl.
Yay!
I needed to do that investigation with that garbage truck, you know, because I believe there information to suggest that it is alleged that the people who managed the garbage truck was not willing to go down there and to pick up that garbage, you know. And it is alleged that they were forced to go down there because they knew that the terrain was not good. But because it is the senator, they had us to make the attempt to go right down. But down there that was a suicide mission because the driver said that he was not going down there. The terrain is not good. So I need you to put on your mark on up and I want you to investigate that matter. Well, an innocent person has lost their life.
Well, I read the area
Thank
yesterday.
You.
I see the area, so I know where it is.
Yes, sir.
All right, boss.
Take care now, man. Bye-bye.
You got the thing come in a place, you know, the thing come like carnival, anything could happen.
Bacchanal.
As we on Carriacou, you go. So the hurricane mash up Carriacou. And we need all hands on deck to help the people from Carriacou and Petit Martin to deal with the situation. And let me don't forget St. Patrick said John and them areas.
Yeah, John, to mash up.
Yeah. We was in John Sunday evening. And there's a few people we found out, a few tarpaulins was given out and
good vibes.
Some hampers.
Good vibes.
Yeah, we don't want to make noise. We didn't take much pity and put on.
No. You don't need to do that, man. People in distress, man.
Yeah, you don't want to see them people, man. But we had to do something.
Our 2 friend house was blown out completely.
Yeah, but
in the area.
The Ministry of Health, it seems to me, and that's my view, is being weaponized to go after persons who they believe might be supportive of the NNP. Why I say this? All of a sudden, they check in the meals on these people right through with an aim to shut them down. Igwe, this thing is not right. On the mainland, Igwe, they checking people me and you know, and they making sly comments about they on the radio running them out. Well, who give the people that working in the Ministry of Health or the Ministry of Health the God-given authority to decide what people do with their private lives?
Who is these people on them? You know their name?
We will get a name, man.
We have to call them out.
Yeah. This week we will get a name and call them.
Yeah, we have to call them out.
Saying who they on the radio.
Let it stand still.
So if you go on the radio, what happens if you go on the radio? And why the fire down in a time when Carriacou people need the food? You can't eat dry food alone every day.
But they didn't bring in food. So.
And this thing is just a fiasco. And I think the powers that be need to take a look of themselves. Take stock of themselves, Igwe. And do it for the people. For the people. Not about who popular and thing. And if you're doing the right thing, you'll get more popular. So if it's popularity you're seeking, Igwe, just do what needs to be done. Igwe. And it's really, really sad. What is going on in Her Majesty's prisons, Igwe?
Imagine that. The jail and all that drama.
Who will be the Commissioner of Prisons from the 1st of August? Igwe. Why there's information circulating? Information suggesting that there's an attempt to force the Commissioner of Prisons out. Igwe. Because information reaching me suggests that a threat offer was done to the Commissioner. The information suggests that if the Commissioner agrees to go, he will be retired as the Commissioner of Prisons. But if he decides not to go, that the information suggests, he will be reverted to a superintendent of prison. So come high, come low. Go up Palmis, come down Google. The Commissioner will go. Either he take it.
He don't take it.
If he don't take it, he don't change the price of cocoa.
He have to go.
And then in the process they say, you have some live inside, go and live. But why is the security arms of the state being tampered by this present administration? It begs the question, what is really happening in this country? And we cannot put a blind eye to it, Igwe, simply because of the devastation of burial. So we have to keep our hands on the pulse, Igwe, and continue to inform the people what this government is really up to and what they are really doing to the people of this country. Because at the end of the day, Igwe, it is not good what is really happening. Morning, John Mitchell. They didn't want you, but now it seems to be the best thing since sliced bread. Igwe, you go take a break and come back.
That is it. Getting up Friday too. We good?
From the north, covering south, east, and west. This is Real FM.
Step inside. Immerse yourself in colors that come alive.
Color by Sissons.
Let your imagination run wild. Surround yourself in a world of color.
Color by Sissons.
Endless inspiration. Bold expression. Bold expression.
Color by Sissons. Sissons. Express your style with color by Sissons.
In an industry where customers expect quality, M&N Hardware Limited is a leader in locally manufactured aluminum windows, doors, roofing, and guttering. Our manufacturing division is efficient, flexible, and will always go the extra mile to surpass customer expectations. If you need security, sash, casement, or projected windows, we're able to do it. Our security and heavy-duty doors are state-of-the-art and can be customized specifically for you. Using innovative coating technologies and protective film, our roofing and guttering is weather-resistant, providing outstanding color retention for many years. Available in 24 and 26 gauge and a variety of color options. We are the leading company, a family that is proving to customers they can have their dream products. M&N Hardware Limited. Foundation to roof, let's build together.
Some exciting news for you. JetBlue is thrilled to announce its new non-stop flight every Saturday from Grenada's Maurice Bishop International Airport to the vibrant city of Boston. Now you can embark on your Boston adventure without any layovers. JetBlue is making it easier than ever to explore this incredible destination. Whether you're visiting family or friends, exploring for the first time, or simply experiencing Boston life, JetBlue has you covered with a convenient non-stop flight, complete with comfortable seating, complimentary snacks, and an array of entertainment options. You'll arrive in Boston feeling relaxed and ready to explore. So now's the time. Visit JetBlue.com to book your flight and bring Boston closer to Grenada. Let your adventure begin.
It is said, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. Therefore, the authenticity of the beverage can only be acquired in the taste. A taste which is original to Antoine de Beauregard Industries and comes from a combination of spices and local rum, which can hold its own all over the world. Woodman, a strength which speaks for itself. A taste which stands out from the rest, bottled with care, which speaks to perfection. Try Woodman today and be stunned by a flavor as never before. Let your palate savor that which is produced locally. Do not be deterred by substandard products. Our taste speaks volumes and sets us apart from the competition. You will be satisfied with every sip of our product. Say rum, say Woodman, feel satisfaction. Now that's quality.
Like family, it's always exciting when lottery players get together. Now the lottery games are joining in the fun. Check out the multiplier family of Instacash games. 5 times the cash at $2, 10 times the cash at $3, and 20 times the cash at $5. On your tickets, match any of our numbers with any of the winning numbers and win the prize below that number. There's more. Multiply your winnings up to 5 times, 10 times, or 20 times more. Winning is easy. Play Monday to Sunday. There are no draws to wait on. Win instantly. It's the multiplier family of Instacash games with over $675,000 to be won instantly. Don't just buy one, buy all, because family is everything. Must be 18 years and older to play. NLA, making family dreams come true.
Take a moment to consider water today. Leaving the pipe partially open can waste lots of water. Always ensure that the tap is tight. 1 drip every second can add up to 5 gallons per day. Do your part to conserve water today.
A message from the Climate Resilient Water Sector in Grenada, GCRUS Project.
91.5 Real FM got you covered.
Tell me candid, be too wicked, far too crooked. That is the frequent comment I hear. Too
one-sided, underhanded, can't be trusted. This is the opinion, ear to ear. For their own abuses, they keep making excuses. Housing crack up over. They unleash their lawyer, set up an inquiry just to get Kid Rowley. But they wouldn't sue the false paper screw. I don't need to close to tell them go. Hurry, pack up your bundle now. Stop fooling the people. The country taking a beating. So me plea are repeating. Go. They're like a natural disaster. Now. 10 times worse than Ebola. Like a dog with fleas and down on their knees. And I'm begging, go now. And I did warn me. From the side to the country, streets turn into rivers, then into seas. Is why I'm singing, go now. This is my humble petition. Announce the date for election. Go now.
Igwe.
Stay with me, Igwe.
I deal with you.
Give me a little bell now. I had the bell for the morning.
Oh, you know, like me and your Brendan on the same vibes. You know? I'm gonna get to ring it now. You're not gonna ring it now.
The popular CBI, now renamed Migration Investment,
They have to change the name in order to do what they do.
has admitted by the Ministry of Finance is responsible for 50% of Grenada's earnings. Based on the unpredictability of this program and the negative international, this re-evaluation is quite shocking and putting the country's economy in a volatile position. The Deacon Mitchell administration seems quite fine with this, as members of the cabinet benefits tremendously.
The program is open to everybody. Whether you are Chinese, whether you are Russian, whether you are African. The first thing this administration sees is a human being.
You hear that again?
The program is open to everybody. Whether you are Chinese, whether you are Russian, whether you are African. The first thing this administration sees is a human being.
The much talked about shrimp farm project in Victoria is still the go-to conversation when NDC gets stuck in responding to the achievement for the last 24 months, 2 years. The usual smokescreen is an attempt to blind the eyes of the Grenadian population. So they still have not indicated to us what they really achieved. They just write down certain things as to what the government ought to be doing, which is not, in my view, not an achievement. The shrimp farm project was a well-meaning, in fact, the NNP government at the time pursued it with a view to strengthen the rural economy. And with all of the monies they're talking about the CBI mitigation investment making, we have not seen any project in the to satisfy the rural economy or to make the rural economy better. We must admit, more could have been done to ensure the project got on the way. And that is fact. The fact is, at the time, there was no legislative requirement to hold the funds received for the project in Grenada. However, Grenada received all the monies that was due from every CBI applicant and now passport holder. Facts. The responsibility now rests with the investor to make right with the persons who invested in the project. Subsequent, so after the thing with the shrimp farm, legislative issues and amendments to the CBI Act ensure that an escrow account be maintained in Grenada to prevent similar occurrences. So you call that, when you just set up certain things, you call it a teething process.
Teething process.
You find things and you fix. This was fixed. It would be interesting, Igwe, to hear the present Prime Minister and Minister of Finance to inform the Grenadian people in which bank the escrow account is held for the Livera project. And I want them to answer us, Igwe. I want them to answer us because with all the talk, they like to jump up our shrimp farm. But legislative amendments was made to ensure that the monies be holding an escrow account in Grenada. But the question is, Igwe, Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell, Minister of Finance, Dennis Matthew Connell, we want to know in which bank the escrow account is held for the Livera project. Because they like to talk about shrimp farm. Now, facts of the matter. Because we on shrimp farm, because we tell them we don't afraid them topic and them like.
No.
They just jump up and play brave.
That's all it does have to see. Shrimp farm.
The shrimp farm came under the name Grenada Sustainable Aquaculture. The project was approved in June 2015 pursuant to Section 11 of the Grenada Citizens by Investment Act, the one they changed to mitigation now. Laws of Grenada. Investor was permitted to market the project globally using his marketing company, Across Consultant and Subliceny RIF Trust. From the date of approval to 2018, 55 applicants invested in the project, contributing $350,000 US individually, totaling US $19.2 million. During that period, the legislation did not mandate, as I said earlier on, for the monies to be held in an escrow account in Grenada. The legislation did not mandate the subject to transfer funds received from investors to Grenada via the bank to a bank in Grenada. In March 2018, document was provided depicting funds spent with respect to the project. However, the spending did not have anything to do with the actual project and appeared to be fictitious, and efforts to have proof proved futile. In October 2018, the marketing agent license was revoked, and the Grenada Sustainable Aquaculture GSA was decertified.
Okay.
Let's take a small break and I'll come back again.
You just give me some knowledge too.
Yeah.
I didn't know them vibes there. Hold on.
a shed. Wolves in sheep clothing, birds of prey waiting to swoop down on you, and there's no telling what they'll do. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. Where you go when you're walking, what you say when you're talking, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful, careful.
Yes, Igwe.
So Igwe, so Grenada received all the money that was due from the CBI, from every CBI applicant, and no passport holder to do with the shrimp farm. However, Igwe, when documents was asked to provide as to how the funds were spent in respect of the project, the spending did not have anything to do with the actual project and appeared at the time to be fictitious. And efforts to have proof to disprove the fictitious nature of the spending proved futile and it didn't happen. So in October 2018, the marketing agent's license was revoked and the Grenada Sustainable Aquaculture, GSA, was decertified. And that is the crux of the matter of the shrimp farm. So the impression, the NDC, anytime you corner them in a discussion, they'll say, shrimp farm. The impression they're trying to give, like some NNP person take money, is nothing near the truth.
But to be honest with you, Igwe, I thought somebody in the NNP take the money too, you know.
But
Because
that
I didn't know, but you explained this morning now, and others like me go understand what happened.
So that is the crux of the matter as it relates to the shrimp farm. The intention, Igwe, was to bring
Loud and clear.
something, a project to the rural economy, so persons like me and you and our friends and families
Could
have benefit by jobs and so on.
Gotcha.
To be gainfully employed. In the similar matter, just like how you have a chicken farm in Montrose and persons have been gainfully employed, that is the crux of the matter of the shrimp farm again. So there's nothing fictitious or ambiguous, or there's nothing that NNP had to do. The only thing NNP had to do was trying to bring and strengthen the rural economy. It didn't work out.
No.
And that is the crux of the matter. But all monies that NNP expected from the CBI, government received the money. The investor had issues. And money spent, when inquired as to what they were spent on, it was not believed that they were spent on the right thing. And the license
I see the problem.
was revoked. So I just hope.
I don't want to hear about shrimp farm again.
No time they could turn shrimp farm, we know.
Can we close that book now?
They could call, but we could not. You call?
No, not yet. People listening you this morning.
Yeah, well, we just giving information.
Good morning to Sheldon Sylvester. They were saying money is not a problem. Another lie. Before the hurricane, all of a sudden hurricane hit, they start begging. Where the money gone, Mr. Prime Minister? Where Is the money gone, Mr. Cornwall? I guess that's what you want to write there.
The resources of the government, Igwe, had simply been plundered.
Man, I'm doing so much debt, Igwe. You look at 20 grand and think they gain a month, still the balance in them. You don't feel it. You don't talk it.
So, the Financial Management Act and the National Transformation Fund regulation was approved by the NNP administration. The Ministry of Finance indicates that the National Transformation Fund is in excess of 30 million. So that means, as you say, you have money. What Lennox Sanchez did say?
The account always been positive.
What
a lot of money.
Yes.
But that's part of his speech.
Funds were established in law so that Grenada will have a level of savings for national emergencies like burial. There are millions available in the contingencies funds as mandated in 2015 Public Finance Management Act and the National Transformation Fund regulation, which are approved by the House of Parliament by the former NNP administration. The do nothing administration, as it does say. Section 22 of the Act established the fund for a percentage of the annual domestic revenue to be deposited in it, while the National Transformation Fund regulation mandates by amendment that 10%, because NNPC was 40%, the NDC break it down to 10% monthly revenue of citizen by investment inflows be deposited into the contingencies fund. 10% of a billion is a couple million. Not so easy.
Yeah.
Somebody tell us what is 10% of $1 billion because they say that they say that the inflows. I don't know.
I don't too good with maths. So
now somebody go tell us, man.
Yeah. I'm waiting on somebody to give me the answer. 10% off?
Yeah. That could be like 100 million thereabouts. Wow. They should have there. They are hereby. So the question is, how much money is in the contingency fund? That's the question I'm trying to get at.
See what the people saying.
How much money is in the contingency fund? Because I could remember you see, governance and leadership matters. And it's not about taking out pity and saying who popular. When Linda Stricker, some time ago, Igwe, asked the question about the, let me take the call.
Good morning.
Good morning, Igwe.
Morning.
Morning, Master Carl.
Hey, what's up?
How are thou?
I'm okay. Thou art worthy. I'm okay, Master Carl. I'm okay. I'm good. How are you?
We did here.
Right. So you don't go anywhere. Master Carl, I listened to you this morning as it relates to the shrimp farm.
Yes.
And my conclusion is that I believe you put that issue to rest
yeah, man.
now, once and for all. Because we've been, every time you're hearing an NDC supporter, an NDC surrogate coming up with, oh, the shrimp farm, the money for the shrimp farm, the money from the shrimp farm. And they're giving the impression that NMP misuse the money for the shrimp farm.
100 million.
And were not accountable for the monies for the shrimp farm. But after listening to you this morning, Massacre, I honestly understand everything.
Me too.
And I do hope
Me too.
that these people up there who try to prepare that narrative of this shrimp farm and this shrimp farm, if they are listening, I hope they understand as I do. If they're not listening, I'm hoping that somebody listening will let them know that this is the case. If not, what I'll advise them to do is that you always see the books are opening so they can contact you for the page in that book that has been opened, and you would have set the record straight as it relates to that shrimp farm.
Yeah, man, that shrimp farm dead now.
Massacre, thank you very much. And continue to do the work you are doing to enlighten us, to make us know that these things the people and them are saying is not true. And to my NMP people, I always like to call on you. Do not believe the misinformation, the propagandas that you're hearing from these NDC people. If you don't know, find out. There are people willing to assist you with information. Massacre, you make my day this morning with this information you give out about the shrimp farm. And I am only requesting, suggesting that you do it again on another program, because there might be people who are not listening this morning, but they might tune into another program and they will get it clear for themselves. Thank you, Master.
Bless.
Bless, man, bless.
Yeah, man, shrimp farm dead this morning.
You going to say 100 million?
Yeah, I just posted up the 10% of $1 billion is 100 million. Sheldon Sylvester.
And whilst we at it, Igwe, we need to find out something. What about the $50 note? Because when I come here and talk about it, they beat up. What's all the $50 note?
Chief, come on. I can't pronounce his name, but he's the first person to post a comment on that. The $50 disappeared.
So based on Section 22 of the Act, and we say the person, a percentage of the annual domestic revenue to be deposited in it, or the National Transformation Fund Regulation mandates the amendment 10% of the monthly revenues of CBI by citizen by investment, the one they call mitigation. So how much funds Igwe? Because they keep asking people for donation and money, but they're not telling us how much funds they have inside it. Is it an intention to plunder? Plunder the assets of this country? Because we tell them this $50 thing was a bluff.
They thought it was a joke.
They say June done. San done. Where's the $50? And that $50 coming nice now.
Sweet, eh?
But we don't know that. We know that big borat and can hang. Huh? Yeah, I just take a stroll because I know all that big borat and can live in one hour. But the question is how much money is in the contingency fund? Because you see,
empty.
You're asking for money. You want to suspend the Fiscal Resilience Act. You want to do everything to abscond from your obligations, your international obligations, just to spend money willy-nilly. But if Mr. Andrew say I had plenty, let me hear that clip, man. Igwe, we have money.
A lot of money?
Because the way they begging, you know, I wonder if two on them speaking.
In fact, Mr. Speaker, I would even go further. from a pure economic point of view and a pure economic analysis point of view to indicate the performance of government. If I had my way, I will introduce a new performance indicator in addition to what is there in the bill. And that one is referred to as the current account balance. And the current account balance is the difference between your current revenues and your current expenditure. And your current revenues are your tax revenues and your non-tax revenues. Yeah? And I've already explained what is your current expenditure. When you subtract your current revenues from the current expenditure, you obtain your current account balance. Mr. Speaker, that current account balance, from our numbers I would have recollected, has always been positive, and it as high as 5% of gross domestic product, which means that we have millions of dollars, which means that the government and our government has been able to collect enough revenue, tax and non-tax, to pay wages and salaries, to pay goods and services, to pay interest payments, and to pay transfer and subsidies, and still have a lot of money left.
A lot of money left.
We call it a surplus. And that surplus could go directly, if you so desire, go directly into meeting your capital needs. Good? It could go directly into meeting your capital needs.
The bell.
Force. The bell ring and then.
Play that again. I want people to hear what this guy is saying.
In fact, Mr. Speaker, I would even go further. From a pure economic point of view and a pure economic analysis point of view to indicate the performance of government. If I had my way, I will introduce a new performance indicator in addition to what is there in the bill. And that one is referred to as the current account balance. And the current account balance is the difference between your current revenues and your current expenditure. And your current revenues are your tax revenues and your non-tax revenues. Yeah? And I've already explained what is your current expenditure. When you subtract your current revenues from the current expenditure, you obtain your current account balance. Mr. Speaker. That current account balance, from our numbers I would have recollected, has always been positive, and it as high as 5% of gross domestic product, which means that we have millions of dollars, which means that the government and our government has been able to collect enough revenue, tax and non-tax, to pay wages and salaries, to pay goods and services, to pay interest payments, and to pay transfer and subsidies, and still have a lot of money left. We call it a surplus. And that surplus could go directly, if you so desire, go directly into meeting your capital needs. Good? It could go directly into meeting your capital needs.
So, Mr. Lennox Andrew, Mr. Dennis Cornwall, Mr. Andy Williams, and Mr. Deacon Mitchell, they say they will have some press brief 10 o'clock today. So I want one of the journalists to ask Mr. Andrews for me, what's all that money is he talking about? The lot of money.
Yeah, then people
the surplus.
Yeah. And people take out the pen and paper and take notes.
So there are questions I want them to ask him today.
Take notes. We have a call.
Yes, let me take the call.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Igwe. Good morning, Master Carl.
Good morning, my brother.
And I was listening to the Minister of Tourism when he was in the Senate, and he speaking about the CBI program. And he said they're accepting everyone, China, Russia, and Korea, and everyone, because they are human beings. You see them, they are human because they want money. What about the people that get their home that destroyed, and they had to run out from the home to go into the shelters, in the housing, to take shelter and to protect them and the family? How they see them? They didn't see them as human beings because they can't get money from them. They see them as human beings. How they see them as nobody, right? Because only when they go get money from someone, they see them as human beings. But the poor people that was going to that went through that great hurricane. The house destroyed. They run to get shelter, and they end up in the house and they tell them go back. They are not human beings. Right? They are not human beings. They can't get nothing from them. The people depend on them. So you see, this government, I will say, I will continue to say, they only seize people that they could get something from, or if you're depending on them and you can't help them, they consider you as nobody. They consider you as nobody. And when you have a leader and you have children in the home, and the children do what they want, and the father they can't do nothing, this person is not a leader, they are a ladder. A leader supposed to put the right perspective, right things in the home, and to guide and to lead the children or the family to the right way. But when you have children disrespecting everyone, the police, who is the one out there to protect and to solve what they are doing, these NDC ministers, they are disrespecting the police. And I do believe what the policeman should do, arrest him. Because no one above the law.
I find it free to arrest them too, you know. That's a good point you make there. You lock up the man and them when they disrespecting man. I believe that man.
Gates.
If
the commissioner stand up right there.
So have a blessing.
All right. The commissioner
stand up right there when that going on and telling the police don't worry. What you think? So if the commissioner was standing right there,
so the commissioner get by,
and if the commissioner tell them don't worry, you expect them to arrest the person? I don't know, I'm just asking scenarios.
I'm trying to put sense to what you're saying, so you get by.
Well, he was in
Dubai.
Not in Dubai. Remember when he had convention in McDonald College, he was there in clean clothes in McDonald College.
Yes, that's true.
So some question arise, Igwe, and I see somebody make a salient question. Will there be a rise in property tax? I want somebody to ask Mr. Andrew today, what's all the surplus? Which he had, I could have do capital projects, and now we need some capital projects to beef up the employment situation. Where is the $50 note? Where is the 100 million that should be 10% of monthly revenue by citizen by investment? You all have some questions to ask. Because we have to go into the housing thing in Carriacou, but we won't go there today. Because we want a whole program long time to unpack the housing thing and to show that the vultures, the cabal, look at CABL, see what that means.
Let me Google. 1 second. Cabal.
And in the midst of a pandemic, the best thing they may have to offer is that they're popular. What? The Prime Minister.
Cabal have a lot of meaning behind it. A cabal, a secret plot.
Yes.
A small group of people who create such a plot.
Yes.
Some conspiracy theories are based on the ideas that governments worldwide are in the hands of a powerful cabal.
Okay, so who...
A secret plot.
So that Mr. Peters always asks, who sent Deacon? You see the cabal coming?
That way the cabal coming.
Yeah. In the hands of somebody.
He doesn't move so too, you know. He doesn't move like he... Because the hurricane catch him off guard.
The hurricane don't catch him off guard. Everybody know the hurricane is coming.
He didn't know.
He know.
And Philly.
No, he go, man. He know. My grandmother says to me one time, anytime you see... Okay, let's take the call.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Master Carl. Postmaster Carl.
Morning.
And to whoever else is in studio and all your listeners and viewers. I did not hear everything regarding the shrimp farm that was explained.
Okay.
But when my sister called in and expressed how grateful she was for that kind of information, I think that I agree with her that it should be shared on other platforms.
Yes.
But I have a suggestion too, and I think that there should be a flyer or some write-up on it that should be shared on social media.
I agree.
Because we need to educate people. And I think the facts should be well put together so that the simplest of minds can understand. And we should share this and talk about it. I don't know, I did not hear it because by the time, well, no, not by the time, I joined the program, but then in and between calls came in and other things.
Yeah.
So then I lost that part. So I just want to...
No, that's a good idea, Hardy.
Yeah. I'm gonna cut the clips out to where you were reading and thing and post it up.
Yes, but beside the clips, the audio clips,
No,
I think there should be a written.
Yes, so persons could read it.
Post. Yes, something that people can post. Both. We can do both the written and the audio.
Right.
So that we're well covered, so that all people can have access to it.
All right.
Guys, thank you again for the wonderful programs and all the information that is shared. And it has educated a lot of us. Please continue, and God bless.
Thanks. Take care.
You like that shrimp farm thing?
I tell you, because every time I get in an argument too, shrimp farm, what can you do with the shrimp? I them know, I put in the clip in my phone. Them, have a nice color here. Let me get him back.
Yeah.
Every time, shrimp farm. Oh, yeah, get all you know. Hello. Morning.
Hello. Morning, Master Carl. Igwe, how you guys doing?
We did.
Good.
Okay, listen to me. You see how you get the meaning and the breakup of cabal? Listen to me. Listen to me. Nothing don't start yet. Let me tell you where the disruption going to start. And remember what I'm saying now. You see when it's coming, you see what cabal tell you? What is the explanation of cabal?
Yeah, a secret plot.
When the election is coming close, look out for a lot of disruption. I'm telling you. You see what you get the breakup of? That's what it leading to. Pay attention. Take care.
Blessings.
Take care, gentlemen.
Blessings.
Pay attention.
Yeah.
All right.
Telling you put a shrimp farm to dead this morning. You think it's joke?
Watch.
Dead.
My grandmother say Igwe.
Hold on me.
Yeah, let me take it.
Morning.
Morning, Igwe. Morning, Master Carl.
Yeah.
How you guys doing?
We did.
Master Carl, we had to talk behind the scenes. Up to now, we can't talk yet. You had to come back since Friday.
Yeah, we go chat now.
Yeah, Master Carl, here what going on. As you bring up the word cabal, it reminds me of the NDC before the election, and what they were saying before the election, and the spokesperson. So can you imagine that the NDC spokesperson know? And that's the reason why I was keep saying all the time, listen to what these people are saying. That among the things these people say on the radio, on air, towards the NMP and NMP ministers. Apparently NMP ministers was getting rich and making money and living their rich, wealthy. Now all of a sudden, no, they say no, they're trying to defend NDC ministers by getting 100% increase by saying, oh, NDC ministers, when they leave office, they go back into poverty. You see the double standard? This is the same double standard we see happening. This is the same double standard we see happening in America right now with the former president and what's going on. You understand? We're going on a trend. We're going on a trend similar to what's taking place in America. And here's what. You have ministers that they put in the forefront. That seems to be arrogant to the core. You understand? And people defending these people. Look right now, I looking at that program yesterday. They may have a problem with a company that came on the island at a distillery that is employing people at thousands. And they worry about market share and marketability, alcohol. That is something to make a topic about and which government signed by deal. That's the kind of narrative they're on. Look at who they put in GIS. A poultry farmer, somebody that has no training, none whatsoever in journalism.
A Eggman?
And you're telling me that NDC, I don't know if it's egg, foil, chicken, turkey, I don't know what it is. But no, you don't know training, none whatsoever in journalism and broadcasting, right? They bypass seasoned journalists inside it, and the gurus, who's Ray Roberts, and the people like there on why call them? The faction guy. All these people and them, the Faria, all they had nothing to say about that. Look, GIS put in a whole press release that was disingenuous, non-factual, that he retracted, and that involved the Premier of the Cayman Islands, and nobody seems to have no opera with that. The PM had to come and retract the statement, not GIS, but yet still you're talking about incompetence and what NMP did and what NMP do in Soup Kitchen, and I mean, come off it, man. Come off it. Massacre, I tell you, this cabal thing we're talking about it, we know start to see the evilness of this NDC and decommission. I have no bones about it.
Just that.
None of them good. From the top go right down to the cleaner. None good. Not one in good. Massacre, have a good morning.
Blessings. You have a comment here for you.
Yeah, give me.
Chatters on the street saying that the money registration is means to cut down the numbers of trainees. Trainees that do not show up for registration process will be taken off the payroll. What when we the money on them?
They say they're asking them the political affiliation. They're asking him who they support.
And if you don't answer, that means you're an NNP. If you don't answer at all, you're an NNP. Planning Fuller. Head of production and programming.
What they Fuller?
Kakapul.
The place full of bushbog.
Is a man chipopot Kakapul.
Yeah, man. Them men and them just decide to mash up the place secret. Yeah, you go tell me grand couldn't tell me anytime you have a weather system outside. You have a tree they call Bacano. You see anytime you watch the Bacano and you see the leaf turn upside down and you see the white. The weather go bad. So when they say burial will come, I'm going to check it out. And true to farming. Yeah, the Grand Queen.
I'm going to send me something here from GIS. Let me send it for you.
When you get that?
Because we're talking, you know.
In relation to?
I want to go watch it first. Communications Director, Head of Production and Programming.
What they do again?
You worried?
You know which gadget to send it on?
I sent it on the right one.
You sure now?
You see? Yeah, man. Let me see the gadget in on. Yeah, that's the right one. I sent it on. The other one that have problem.
Let me see that. I eat that.
Yeah. Where the $50 note? And this supposed to boss? Today is what, the 17th?
Yeah, we just want to know.
Reach half the month already?
Yeah, we just want to know. Job description.
Good morning to David John on Facebook. They freed.
Yeah, man.
They freed. Or is they freed? They can't stop the internet. They want to stop us. They have to control the internet.
You want to stop it? But you can't stop it, man.
They go stop the internet.
You go right now, the place open like booking. So they're really going after the E-Manis now?
Yeah.
Lord have his mercy. But all we just want to know from Mr. Lennox and just all the lot of money he talk about, he didn't specify the amount. He say you have a lot of money for the capital project needs. So Carriacou needs some capital projects right now. So let that money go in Carriacou. If Big River get water already, let Small Raven take water.
Green Lake. Collect how much? 9 million. Now Wassa collect 2. Grenada collect how much? 40 something?
Yeah.
The people most could get a thing out of that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, even if it's a 10. Throw it on the ground for the people and them lady.
But what I believe is NNP to come back and build the place, eh?
Well, we know that, but I want my people and them to, when they give them the little food, eat it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, take it and run with it. And don't say nothing. Time coming to jam Dorothy. We go deal with them. We go deal with them. They go find out.
And what's so strange, a few persons have indicated that a lot of things that has happened as a result of burial and some of the benefits of the monies the country get as a result of the management of this country by the NNP. A.J. Williams saying now is not time to score political points. You could score runs only when you could score runs. You could only score runs when you're doing the wicket. When you're out and you're doing the pavilion gate, you can't score runs by. So if that's how NNP could get a run score, take it.
Yeah.
Because I really thought these lies and them, but the place just open or the book just open so by the money vex, eh?
All that money they collect, they wish they could have hide and collect that.
Nah.
But apart not tell me, die the money, I go bury them, eh?
Yeah, die the money, I go put
you know that the money, I go put them in trouble?
Yeah.
You go see.
Die the money.
Die the money, I go give them. Because Grenada see the money.
Because they got to give account.
Yes, because we see. All the other money we don't see in the CBI, we only hearing and little notes here and little notes there. But this one we see, they will get it. But now pull out the phone last night and show me get you see how much they collect.
Yeah.
Up to now I don't get a road work yet. I say, alright.
They want to spend they go spend the money in Grenada a while.
Go find out, man.
And then they will come and make excuses. Like floozies. Somebody got to rescue this country and NNP had to prepare to rescue the country again. Because from 2008 to 2013, they did a lot of damage, you know.
Very true, Sergio.
And you hear the Attorney General talk about irreparable damage. So you know, they get the opportunity now to rape the treasury.
How much rape again?
Well, we might have to get them, if you know, a fella they call Mano Benjamin or that Trini. We might have to get Mano Benjamin to deal with them. Yeah. We go scrape them and we go get Mano Benjamin to deal with them. Because Mano had a particular way of dealing with fellas. So you got to invoke Mano. The monies they get, they know, Igwe, from the CCRIF, Caribbean Catastrophic Risk Insurance Facility. Sometime last year, Linda Stricker, morning Linda, asked the Prime Minister about that same insurance. And there was a blank stare on the Prime Minister's face. He didn't know. And people under the live cursing Linda, you know, and saying what kind of stupid question she asking there. But even them didn't know. Burial come. And they get to realize the question Linda asked 1 year ago is a relevant question. I do tell you the kind of governance we have in this place here. Damn it, don't know. So when we say they lack institutional knowledge, it's not just talking. They really don't know. When we say they arrogant, it is a fact because they're causing police. When we say they inexperienced, it is a fact because they just doing what they want in Carriacou. And one time the Hefete were in Carriacou said he had to deal with the people first. Morning Ian Django. That thing you like to say too, boy, you have to deal with the people first because you want to win again, but if you don't deal with the masses, right? Carriacou, egg in your face. So the place just opened and proving to all Grenadians, all and sundry, that the NNP indeed did a lot in their country. Boy, I'm scared at all. You got nothing there for me. No. Let me hear Mr. Andrews again, man.
Hear Mr. Andrews?
It's morning, you have a lot of money, so they're on a press conference 10 o'clock today. We want to know how much money and what they're doing with the money and and you talk about capital projects. We want to know when capital projects gonna start, Igwe. Because now is the time to boost employment. There we go.
In fact, Mr. Speaker, I would even go further. From a pure economic point of view and a pure economic analysis point of view to indicate the performance of government. If I had my way, I will introduce a new performance indicator in addition to what is there in the bill. And that one is referred to as the current account balance. And the current account balance is the difference between your current revenues and your current expenditure. And your current revenues are your tax revenues and your non-tax revenues. Yeah? And I've already explained what is your current expenditure. When you subtract your current revenues from the current expenditure, you obtain your current account balance. Mr. Speaker, that current account balance, from our numbers I would have recollected, has always been positive, and it as high as 5% of gross domestic product, which means that we have millions of dollars, which means that the government and our government has been able to collect enough revenue, tax and non-tax, to pay wages and salaries, to pay goods and services, to pay interest payments, and to pay transfer and subsidies, and still have a lot of money left. We call it a surplus. And that surplus could go directly, if you so desire, go directly into meeting your capital needs. Good? It could go directly into meeting your capital needs.
So why? Why? Because they collecting money still, the poor don't mash up. So why they don't want to pay debt?
That I don't understand.
Please I take it people here.
In fact, Mr. Speaker, I would even go further. From a pure economic point of view and a pure economic analysis point of view to indicate the performance of government. If I had my way, I will introduce a new performance indicator in addition to what is there in the bill. And that one is referred to as the current account balance. And the current account balance is the difference between your current revenues and your current expenditure. And your current revenues are your tax revenues and your non-tax revenues. Yeah? And I've already explained what is your current expenditure. When you subtract your current revenues from the current expenditure, you obtain your current account balance. Mr. Speaker, that current account balance, from our numbers I would have recollected, has always been positive, and it as high as 5% of gross domestic product, which means that we have millions of dollars, which means that the government and our government has been able to collect enough revenue, tax and non-tax, to pay wages and salaries, to pay goods and services, to pay interest payments, and to pay transfer and subsidies, and still have a lot of money left. We call it a surplus. And that surplus could go directly, if you so desire, go directly into meeting your capital needs. Good? It could go directly into meeting your capital needs.
We come to the end, you know. The story end on the wire, Ben.
So you end with them and Jews?
Yeah, a lot of money. All right, folks, we'll see you on Friday.
Tell me candid, they too wicked, far too crooked. That is the frequent comment I hear. Too one-sided, underhanded, can't be trusted. This is the opinion, ear to ear. For their own abuses, they keep making excuses. Housing crack up over. They unleash their lawyer, set up an inquiry just to get Kid Rowley. But they wouldn't sue the false paper screw. I don't need call close to tell them go. Hurry, pack up your bundle.